and management services, curated specifically for our clients' needs. Cybersecurity and data. We provide data, information, analytics, and cybersecurity services to your business, keeping your data safe. Since our inception, we have trained thousands of participants among the investing public, financial professionals, hundreds of B2B clients, and have continued to forge strong business partners. To find out more about what we do and how we can help you, contact us today. Cybercode is a leading financial training provider and a leading developer of information technology solutions and management services.
Hi, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in for this afternoon, the Tuesday afternoon webinar session, the webinar title, How to Discover the Potential Stocks in the Current Market, by our keynote speaker, Caleb Gunn, award-winning stockbroker trader with Phillip Security, IPF accredited trainer who are also conducted one of the course, Mastering Price Action course, and also the associate trainer with Cybercode. Now, do allow me to do a short introduction of the company as well as keynote speaker Caleb Gunn himself, right? Now, indeed, those who have been following through Cybercode for the past years will get to know that Cybercode, we are providing financial investment courses to the retail individual for the 27 years since 1996 and more years to come. Now, indeed, we're also providing this corporate level of IT security CPT courses to the corporate B2B level. Then, of course, like I just mentioned, Caleb also one of the person fall under the IPF accreditation courses. So we all aware about 3 years back, this COVID pandemic hit whole worldwide, so in Singapore. So IPF opened up a lot of opportunity, a lot of courses for the retail trader or retail what do you call it, this local training provider to provide the IPF accreditation courses. So one of the course called Mastering Price Action course, directly teach by our award-winning stockbroker trader Caleb Gunn, will be shared towards the end of the session. I am strongly urge all of you here stay till the end of the session. Reason very simple. Because if you join as a citizen or PR, you can get up to 50% or 70% cost subsidy. So as citizen, you can even use your SkillsFuture credit to fund for remaining 30%. So it's a very, very good course that you can use it. And also, just to share with you here, we are moving to the end of session, end of the year of 2023. So we only left one batch of the class, which is starting on the second week of December. So therefore, and also we all about it, the goods and service tax will increase by next year. So this is the last batch of the class that you can join in and you can actually enjoy a much reasonable cost fee, right? Now, of course, we talk about a little bit of Caleb himself. Now, indeed, Caleb, before he joined Phillip Security, he is one of the IT technicians who are working in the server room. So he will always say that it's very boring because only he and the server room, so he only can talk to the server room. Okay, so therefore, I think he decided to join the bandwagon to join Phillip Security as a stockbroker in 13 years back. That is in 2010. And surprisingly, during the first 3 years of his business, he's doing a very good, extraordinary result. So I think it's a top CFD award, the top global market trading award, and has been invited by the local radio station to provide his market insight. Now, indeed, today, up to today, right, he also been invited by this Capital FM 95.8, the Mandarin station, to provide his market insight. So that is a very, very interesting thing that as a speaker, as a trainer himself, he's still I've been invited by local station to provide his credential in the market. So a lot of things that you can actually learn from him. Now, in fact, Caleb believe using the system called price action strategy, which is not many trainer and speaker in Singapore using it. Now, he is also one of the franchise owner also who are providing support to his client in Jurong East branch, which is later part you share with all your more detail. Now, today we only have 2-hour session, very short session. But of course, you want to make it interactive. If you do have question, always post your question into the chat or Q&A. So in the right time, Caleb definitely will provide reply. Okay. So without much delay, I shall cordially invite Caleb to take over the mic for me. Caleb.
Yeah. Andy, can you hear me, Andy?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you share your screen?
Okay, thank you, Andy. Thank you. Let
No worries.
me okay, let me take over from here, Andy.
Okay, can you go to share your
Let
screen?
me share the screen. All right. Okay.
Yeah, next slide.
Yeah, thank you, Andy. Thank you. Yeah, very good afternoon to everyone. So if you can hear me, please type number 8, please. If you can hear me, please type number 8. 亲爱的朋友们，如果你可以听到我讲话的话，请按8号，请按8号，谢谢。Right. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Alex. Right. 只有2个听到。Oh, Dennis. Okay, thank you, everyone. All right. So today is Tuesday's afternoon. I think many people are still working, okay? But thank you for your time for being here. Because I believe that you want to learn new thing. So that's why you are here with me. Appreciate that. 亲爱的朋友们，大家下午好，非常开心哦，能看到你们在这个线上的研讨会。虽然是星期二中午哈，有些朋友还是在做工，可是你也是趁这个机会抽空你们的宝贵时间来上这个线上的研讨会，证明什么呢？证明说你们就是在这个学习方面就是很认真了所以等一下子我会跟大家分享更多的资料关于股票行情。So I will share with you what is the latest trend of the stock market. All right, it will be very interesting. Okay, they are quite what we call that interesting market for this month, November. And then we're going to see a good, hopefully we're going to see a good month, you know, and the momentum of the trend can continue. So let us discuss in a later time. Now, as usual, before I proceed, please allow me to share with you a little bit about myself. All right. So 在我还没有开始之前，请允许我介绍我自己一下。So previously, I was in the IT industry, and I still remember that my IT manager actually put me inside the server room like this picture. There's only one reason. I realized that he can go back on time so that I have to stay back to do the OT. Does it sound familiar to you? And during that time, the server was very big and very noisy. So I feel hopeless lah. Stay inside this server room, and then I begin to do some research. And I found out that most of the richest person in the world, especially the Western side, including Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Steve Jobs, they own their company, and then they also own their company share. So I told myself I want to be like them to set up the company, but I have big problem during that time because I don't have a capital, I don't have money to set up a company. So what I do is that I finally find out a very simple solution is to become a stockbroker, okay, so that I can still involve in the stock market. That is the easy road for me. With that, I begin to study to get my remiser license, and I can tell you I took more than 1 year to get my remiser license as compared to a very smart remiser. They only took 3 months to get their remiser license. Personally, I come from a very ordinary family. I don't like study, and I also don't like exam, but with my passion, okay, with my dream, okay, I continue to work hard and I never give up. And finally, I got my remiser license. So I want to share this with you. If you have a dream, okay, please don't give up. Okay, please don't give up. All right, because if you give up when you become older, for example, 70 years old or 80 years old, when you think back, right, maybe, okay, you will regret lah, okay? So that's why I don't want to feel regret in the later time. So I continue to work hard, and finally I got my remiser license. And If I can do it, so do you. So never give up. So 之前我是在这个 IT 行业做工啊，and 那时候我还记得这个经理这个 IT 经理把我丢进这个电脑室里面，其实这个电脑室那时候不是我想要做的工作，然后我就找很多资料想要换工啊，then 就是我发觉到就是西方有钱人，尤其是比尔盖茨啦、巴菲特啦，OK。他们都有拥有自己的公司，还有拥有自己的公司的股票，所以我就想要创业了。那时候可是我没有钱，OK，but 最后我想到一个容易的方法，就是通过这个 stock broker，然后可以接触到这个股票，所以这个是最容易、最便宜的这个成功之路了Then 那时候我就去拿 license，可是我的 reminder license 是超过1年多才拿到，跟其他 reminder 比较聪明的相比他们只是花了3个月就拿到 license 了。所以在这边我想告诉大家，就是不要放弃了。如果你有梦想的话，如果我今天放弃的话，你就不会看到我了。所以如果我可以做到的话，我希望说你也是可以做到的。因为我也是跟你们一样，从这个普通家庭出身，OK，我本身不是很喜欢读书，OK，也不是很喜欢考试，所以如果你听我讲话的话，其实是一个很普通人的讲话罢了，不是很就是说，读书很高的人讲话了很普遍的人讲话罢了，跟你们一样。所以如果我可以做到的话，我希望说你们也是可以做到就是不要放弃，好不好？And next thing, all right. Yeah, beside that, I only earn $1,350 lah. During that time. So that is another what we call that trigger point, okay, for me to switch to other career. So in 2010, I joined Philips Security as a full-time reminder. So during my career path with Philips Security, I was awarded top performer achiever, top trading representative in stock and CFD, top ETF, and then followed by best team award. And I can tell you that stock market actually changed my life. Okay, not just about investment. It's about this industry is very unique because it helped me to make a lot of friends who are very successful in their life, and they don't mind to share with me about their secret of success and how to build their wealth safely. So with that, right, it actually helped me a lot to shorten my learning curve. So I want to say this: if you want to do certain thing, make sure you mix with the right people so that they can give you the proper advice. And that was me, okay? Because I am in this industry, it helped me a lot to meet a lot of different background, friend from different industry, and it actually helped me a lot to shorten my learning curve. So 在这里想强调的就是说如果你要做任何事情你要记住，你一定要参对的人，或者是问对的人不然的话，如果一个人没有什么经验在某个行业的话，有可能你问不到东西，而且如果不小心的话，就问到错的东西，如果他给你错的讯息的话，就不好了。当然，在这个行业帮助了我很多，就是我可以认识到很多不一样行业的朋友，然后他们很愿意跟我分享他们的成功的秘诀，这个是最重要了所以意思是说，我们要参对人，OK？所以你的成功之路的话会比较顺畅，OK？会比较顺畅。所以在这里想强调的话，就是说我相信有些朋友你在你有在这个视频前面所以我也是想要趁这个机会感谢你们的支持了多年来的支持，OK？Without your support, I won't be here as well. All right. And in 2016, together with my team, we were lucky to be given the opportunity by the Philips Security top management to allow us to open the branch at the Jurong East area. Reason is because of our track record, the way we serve our client, and the number of years that we has been with Philip Security for more than 10 years. So with our hard work, okay, so the Philip Security top management allowed, give us these opportunities. So I want to say this, okay, if you are still struggling with your stock investment, if you are still losing money, maybe my team will be able to help you. You can contact my colleague through Wealth Hero WhatsApp. Like what I mentioned to you, you have to ask the right person because investment is a long-term journey and stock market is dynamic. For us, we keep upgrading ourselves and we try to give what we think is best to our client. So that is why we are able to still, as of now. So 之前我们是在这个汇利证券就是说他们的公司里面这个操作股票，可是到最后就是在2016年的时候，我们拿到这个机会了，来开这个叶朗通分行。所以刚开始的话当然不简单啊，所以如果你想一下，汇利证券高层不一定会给这个 license 这个分行随便给一些 reminder， 所以他们也是要看到我们的努力还有我们的诚恳啊，才把这个机会让给我们。所以在这里我是想跟大家分享的话，如果你还在这个股市里很无助 OK， 还在亏钱的话，有可能我的团队可以帮到你。当然我们不是最好的 OK， 可是我们在这一行有超过10年的经验了，所以希望说也是可以帮到你们好不好？ And also one of the regular sharing in a YouTube channel called Wealth Hero. So I would like to take this opportunity to share with you our Jurong East team is called Wealth Hero. So when you receive our call or WhatsApp message, when you notice there is a Wealth Hero logo is come from our team at the Jurong East branch 啦。所以在这里想强调的就是说，如果你看到我们的团队名称 Wealth Hero 的 logo 的话，就是我们伊朗东的团队名称了好不好 ？And 酒吧的朋友们，非常感谢可以就是说跟你们做朋友了而且是趁这个机会感谢这个酒吧的 DJ 给我这个很宝贵的机会了不是每个人都可以拿到这个机会，所以每一次我拿到这个机会的话，我都会很认真的去做这个 interview， 所以我就是说我会花很多时间去做找一些很多资料，然后在短短5分钟分享最经典的就是说资料给大家听，其实是不简单的因为资料是很多，所以要从这些资料把它就是说在5分钟里面跟大家分享的话，其实是不容易，所以我每次拿到这个机会的话，我是会很努力去做了把我想知道的东西分享给大家听，也是希望说你可以继续的支持我还有我的团队叶郎东，好不好？ So today what are we going to learn? So today we are learning, okay? Our objective is what we call that? Objective. 所以今天我们学到什么东西 ？Number one, okay, I will do the homework for you. Alright. So when I say homework, it doesn't mean the school homework. It means the stock analysis homework. And then followed by individual stock, followed by sector performance, and I will use what we call that technical analysis to analyze the stock, to identify where is the support level and the resistance level. So this is important because we don't want to buy when the price is, too high. We want to buy when the price retrace. so that we can buy at a best price, so that we can improve our profit margin. 所以等一下我会跟大家分享个股的状况，还有这些板块的趋势，然后我也是会用技术分析来跟大家分享个股的支撑还有阻力，因为我们不想在高点买进了哈，而且如果是可以的话，我们希望说股票回调的时候我们才买入。所以这个叫做 price action 啊，price action 的话，它是 flexible，就是说不管股市上还是下的话，我们也是可以抓到这个买入的机会。所以你可以看到我每一次用的方法就是这个 price actions，我也是鼓励你们学习 price actions，因为 price action 的话，它的策略是 flexible。flexible 的意思是说price action can be have a different type of a strategy based on the market situations. Because stock market is dynamic, you cannot just fix one strategy. You have to be flexible and then use the correct strategy based on the market conditions. So that's what I call price actions. And secondly, time frame. And I believe you will notice that I keep repeating what I have been sharing with you for many, many times. Reason is because consistency is the way for success in the investment and trading. So if you found what we call that a proper strategy, you have to be consistent. Okay, you cannot just simply change to other strategy, right? But however, like what I mentioned, market is dynamic. Okay, so it's all depends on the market situations. But what I say here is that when you're supposed to cut loss, you have to cut loss lah. Okay, when you're supposed to take profit, then you have to take profit. So this is what I think consistency is important, and time frame is actually help me to make a decision before buying and selling, and it also helped me to minimize our losses, okay, and maximize my profit. So time frame for me, there are three categories. So firstly is short term, second is a midterm, and then followed by a long term. So if you look at short term, okay, usually the stock that you are buying is penny stock, speculative stock, story stock, and therefore you cannot buy and keep for long term. So if you make money buying this type of the stock, then you must know when to take profit or set a stop loss in case the market turn against you. 所以在这里想强调的话，就是说股市有分三种time frame 嘛，第一个就是 short term，短期、中期还有长期。所以如果你看短期的话，通常是没有赚钱的股票，就是说公司亏损的股票啦，小股啦 speculative stock 啦，还有这些仙股。所以你已经知道了这个股票是不可以拿来长期投资的话，then 你就要想尽方法，就是用你的策略。如果有赚钱的话，你就要马上卖掉，不可以持股。所以如果你有亏损的话，你要马上的止损啊。所以你要明白说，不是每一只股票都可以拿来长期投资的。就好像我跟大家分享过，就是我们的孩子每个孩子都不一样，所以你们要找出你们的孩子的 pattern，你们才可以给他们 advice， 是不是？所以有些孩子比较固执有些孩子比较懒散 ，OK， 有些孩子比较聪明，所以每个 pattern 都不一样。你下的药也是不一样，所以这个是孩子。当然，股票的话也是不一样。为什么呢？因为股票是人类造成的，就是我们这些股民去买或者去卖，然后它的 pattern 就会出现在这个图表上面。所以你要看准它的 pattern， 然后你才可以采取正确的策略来买进或者是卖出某个股票。所以最后的话 long-term investment is a very dangerous word if you do not know what you are doing 了。OK， 所以如果你不知道你买什么公司或者是买什么股票的话，那就很危险了。虽然你懂你买什么公司股票，但是并不代表说这一些股票公司接下来5年还是会属于一个好公司，不一定。So it doesn't mean that today you have done the homework for a particular company. It doesn't mean that the next 3 to 5 years a particular company will still be a good company because of what? Because of the competitor. If the company cannot adapt, okay, their sales might be affected. When their sales is affected, then the stock price will be selling down. So stock like Hyflux, Noble Group, NOL, Ezion, China Hongxing, and many of them went bankrupt and delisted because 5 years ago or 10 years ago, they were a good stock. But however, 5 years later or 10 years later, their company go bankrupt because they cannot sustain due to what? Due to the company cannot adapt to the situations, and therefore the stock price crash down. So my suggestion to you is that always review the company at least every quarter if you are using fundamental analysis. 因为在这边我相信有些人还是用基本面，如果你是用基本面的话，请记得每个 quarter 都要看它的业绩报告了哈。如果你看到它的业绩报告的话，每个quarter 不好的话 then 你就要采取一些行动。For me, okay, for me, I usually look at the stock chart to make a decision. All right, because I believe stock chart is more effective, so that I can make a quick decision whether to buy or whether to sell. Because the strategy that I'm using, I don't want to be stuck in the stock market. I don't want my money to be stuck in the stock market. All right, so therefore, I think price action is suitable for me. So this is the time frame, and I hope that you can keep this time frame, and remember before buying and selling, always refer to this time frame. Can? All right. So next, okay, we have a very big news recently. All right, Mr. Biden and Mr. Xi Jinping actually met up. Okay, and you can see that the met up is quite successful. Okay, based on what we have read and based on what we have seen. All right, I'm not sure is this a drama or not. Okay, but however, it actually give a very good what we call that impression to every one of us, especially the investor. Now you have to understand, all right, before they met up, they already agree, okay, with a certain thing and with a certain term before they met up, okay. 所以你要明白各国家的领袖通常他们要就是说见面的话其实他们已经谈好了各方面的东西，不然的话他们是不会 meet up 的，你明白吗？ OK， 虽然他们的细节他们还没有讲出来可是你可以发觉到其实他对股市其实是有就是说有好处。 OK， 第一就是美国美国的股票继续大涨了。then 第二的话，你可以看到香港还有中国的股市其实有稍微一点点动静有稍微一点点的动静反弹的现象。如果你有做香港股票的话，我相信你会发觉到 OK， 但是我不能肯定说它会就是说马上反弹。我可以肯定跟你说它有一点点动静 OK， 所以希望说你们可以关注一下这个香港股市有可能就是最近这个习近平还有这个拜登的见面带来一个巨大的效应了对这个股市，尤其是香港还有中国，所以你可以关注一下，好不好？And next thing, we talk about S&P 500 return, which I already shared with you, but I just want to recap a little bit. Based on the historical data, right? And when the negative month, okay, of October, okay, if you notice, October was a negative month, okay. Usually November will become a positive month, right? Usually, which they are in current month. So you can see November is actually a positive month, all right? So this is based on the historical data, and then followed by a December. Hopefully December, the momentum will carry on, and then we will see a Christmas rally for this year. Look like this year we expecting a Christmas rally based on the current US stock momentum. Okay, I believe you have seen US market, especially the mega cap, keep moving up. 所以这里想跟大家分享就是这个历史性的数据了哈，这个是 S&P 500。所以 S&P 500的话，这个数据告诉我们，如果10月份是不好的月份哈，OK，在这个 S&P 500的话，其实在11月份会转好。Then 事实上11月份其实已经开始转好了，OK，所以接下来的话，12月份它会不会继续走好？所以如果根据这个数据的话，它有这个机会了哦，在这个11月份继续的走好。但是 OK， 好像我跟大家分享的话，就是股票股市anything can happen in the stock market, so you still need to be careful lah, follow your trade plan, profit taking, all right. Like what I share with you, if you make good money this month, you take some profit so that you can go travel or holiday in December, all right. So take some profit, okay. It will never go wrong if you take some profit, all right. So this is historical data, and then S&P 500 historical return in months, okay. September was a negative month, followed by October. Based on the historical data, is supposed to be a positive month, but however, October was not happening in positive month. But however, November, it begin to rebound. So this historical data, it actually does help us to make some decision whether we want to, increase the position or reduce the position, all right? But we still need to look at the price action strategy, or look at the chart, all right, to identify when to buy and when to sell, okay? Now, why stock market is moving up recently? 所以最近为什么美国市场大涨 ？OK， 为什么 ？All right， 首先there's no bad news. Okay, first of all, there's no bad news. There's no recession because US GDP recently released the GDP is actually higher than the previous quarter, and then followed by S&P 500 recently earning also showing some positive sign, and US dollar pullback, okay, significantly, and the crude oil is stabilized. No interest rate hike with the recent Federal Reserve meeting, okay, and then inflation is in control. This good news actually help to push up the stock market. Now, if you compare with last year or maybe September, okay, a lot of people talking about recession. When the bad news pop up, okay, the war between Israel and Palestine, so many retail investor or some what we call that investor are selling their stock because they feel that market is going to crash down, okay. But however, market keep moving up, okay, after is having what we call that pull back in September and October。所以在这里想强调的就是说，如果你看太多的新闻的话，你就会觉得很害怕，不敢买股票了。OK，就好像去年的话，美国大跌的话，有谁敢进去买股票？很多人在强调，或很多人在讲这个recession 经济衰退，可是它没有发生。但是有一天他们会对了哦，因为有一天有可能经济衰退会来临哦，有一天，可是那一天我们就不知道几时了哦，你明白吗？就是有些人就是经济学家他们讲的东西的话，有可能有一天他们会对，可是那一天我们不知道几时，你明白吗？所以有些人傻傻在等。哦，傻傻在等的话，他们就错过了很多这个机会了。So my advice to you, like what I mentioned, please do not look at the news. Always look at the chart to determine when to buy and when to sell lah. And which it proved work very well for me, right? Because because if you keep looking at the news, it will actually scare you off. Okay, then you don't dare to buy stock and you miss out a lot of opportunity. All right. And to show you the fact, okay, the commodity index has been pulling back, all right? And you may notice that the crude oils is trading at $77, okay, below $80. So the price of the crude oil has been stabilized. It means that the inflation is in control, okay? It also means that US dollar has been what we call that retraced. So that is why the commodities index is pulling back and followed by US 10-year treasury bond yield. Okay. It hit $5, if I'm not wrong, in October. So that means it reached the peak, and after $5, it began to pull back to $4.40. So these are what we call that the thing that I'm looking at, all right, to give me some feel about the general market, whether I want to add position or reduce position. So although price action is very useful, but you still need to factor in the fear factor, which you cannot calculate it based on the what we call that intrinsic value. So you still need to factor in the fear factor, all right? So that's why price actions, by looking at the chart, you are able to identify when is the best time to accumulate, when is the best time to reduce the position, and followed by CPI index, which is the inflation index, which I have shown you last week. And based on the forecast, all right, many analysts mentioned that the inflations will be moderating, okay, and true enough, all right, after the October inflation release, okay, it has been dropping, all right, as compared to previous month from 3.7 to 3.2%. So basically, this is a positive sign to stock market, because when the inflation has been dropping, it means that the Federal Reserve will not make a decision to increase the interest rate for now. Okay, and there are a news talking about reducing the interest rate next year. So there are analysts begin to talk about reduce the interest rate beginning next year. I think second half. There are many news talk about this. So with that, right, it actually give a very good positive sign to this the stock market. 所以通胀其实是在美国方面已经开始下降，所以这个对于股市来说是一件好事。因为为什么呢？因为如果通胀太高的话，它会导致这个美联储调高这个利息。但是最近这个通胀已经开始几乎每一次都有开始下调。OK，then 以这样的数据来说， 美联储不可能再加息，所以就是因为这个讯息一出来的话，美国股市就开始大涨，而且最近很多这个经济学家还有这个 analyst 也是在开始讨论美国美联储明年几月会开始就是说降低这个利率哦。虽然有些经济学家他是说 Q4 的时候他们有可能 Q4 他们预测有可能 Q4 美联储会开始调低这个利率，但是我们不知道，这个是他们的预测，所以我们看住班。现在我们要关注的就是美国股票，还有这个香港股票。OK，so 这些数据就是告诉我们说，这个通胀啦，还有这个利率啦，一切都被控制。OK，then 这个美元也是大跌，所以这些对股市来说是一件好事。And let us take a look the index, right? What is the performance of the index? So if we take a look, US dollar crash down, okay, it's actually crashed down a lot. 所以如果你看美元的话，美元大跌，OK，它的107，OK，107是在这个顶啊，OK，过后它就开始大跌，然后跌破这个 support level，过后它有一支这个大支的蜡烛，OK，所以它最低的话是103，所以这个美元大跌是跟这个利率有关系了哦。美元大跌，利率也是下调，所以对股市来说是一件好事，所以股市就开始大涨。所以上个星期的话，如果你有来听我的线上的研讨会，其实我有是跟大家分享这个美元，那时候它的美元还是处于在这个 support level 105105，那时候上个星期有谈到105一旦跌破的话，它就会开始下，所以很明显，它一旦跌破这个105的话，它就开始大跌。All right，所以暂时的话，美国美元其实开始走软了。OK，so 对美国股市是一件好事。Then we take a look SDI index. SDI index, if you take a look, SDI index, actually SDI index is not really performing. Reason is because of the bank stock is not moving up. Okay. Why Singapore bank stock is not moving up is because of the interest rate near the peak. All right. If you notice, right, recently the Singapore bank earning is very good for Q3, but why the price hasn't go up? There are many people ask me, okay? Reason is because the interest rate could be near the peak, okay? Because Singapore bank is rely on the interest rate so that when they lend out the money to the borrower, they will make money through the interest. And you can also notice that the home selling also slow down. Rental also slow down in Singapore and in the US. All right. So therefore, maybe the analysts they have the view that the price of the what we call that the bank stock may be near the peak temporarily. All right. But however, it doesn't mean that the company is no good 了So 我在这里强调的话，就是这个利率有可能到这个顶部，然后有可能就是这个原因这个银行股票，新加坡的银行股票没有继续的涨了但是这并不代表说银行不好嘛，所以股票有上就是有下 ，all right，股票有上就是有下，如果你是在低点买进的话，你就不必担心了可以继续的拿这个股息。如果你是在最近买的话，那你就要注意一下了因为银行股票没有涨，所以导致这个孩子下跌所以这个是很明显的。因为为什么呢？因为我们新加坡3只银行股它的这个weightage它的 percentage 是最大的，在这个海池里面。所以银行没有涨的话，海池也是不会涨。可是如果你看其他小股的话，或者是其他股的话，其他股也是有涨 ，right? So it's very obvious, okay? STI index is not moving, okay, or is pulling back is because of the Singapore bank is not moving, right? But if you look at overall STI market, there are certain stock that is moving up, okay? So it's a different sector. 所以风水是轮流转啊 money flow from one sector to another sector. All right. So what is going up, eventually it will come down because the investor want to take profit as well. So far the price is actually near the support level. Okay. And even though US is moving up, the US moving up is because of the technology stock. In Singapore, we don't have many technology stock. There are only few technology stock. All right. So that's why Singapore stock actually mostly a traditional company. Okay, as compared to US, most of them are technology stock. So when the technology stock is moving up, the traditional stock is okay, maybe go stagnant. Right. So that could be the reason Singapore XDI index is not moving. And if you take a look, S&P 500. So S&P 500 breakthrough, okay, after what we call that, the index break through the downtrend line, okay, which is a very significant. So this was my previous drawing lah, okay. It does align with what I have been drawing. So it's like I'll be able to identify the pattern of the stock chart to take advantage, okay, on the stock chart. And it actually helped me whether to add position or to reduce my position. 所以在这里想强调，就是看图表是非常重要了哈。如果你看我之前的画哈，我有画这条线 ，OK， 蓝色的这条线，所以这个蓝色这条线其实是我那时候预测这个 S&P 500的趋势，可是很明显哦，这个 S&P 500其实它的 pattern 跟住我的画来走。就是好像如果你有经验的话，其实你可以抓到他们的 pattern。所以当你抓到他们的 pattern 的时候，你做这个决定会比较就是说正确。All right, so you can see S&P 500 is very bullish 啦。Okay, no doubt S&P 500 is very bullish. All right, and the price keep moving up. Okay, like what I mentioned. Okay, it is in fact overbought. Okay, but the momentum is still keep moving up. So as always, my suggestion to you is that you can take profit progressively. Okay, you can take profit progressively. All right, so there are quite a number of resistance. 1, 2. Okay, so last night it hit the resistance of the previous high. So the next resistance, if let's say the price continue to rebound, the next resistance is the previous high again, 4596, 4596, or maybe 4006. So 4006 is a very significant resistance, right? So if the price can break through, then again, next year will be a bull market again, all right? So like what I have shared with you, I expect a bull market in second half, but however, it doesn't really happen because there are many bad news. Okay, so but however, it begin to rebound in November. All right, so at least we are able to identify when the market begin to rebound lah. So hopefully some of you make some money. So this S&P 500 and then followed by Nasdaq component. All right, so Nasdaq is also very bullish. All right, gap up and then going up continuously. The momentum is still there, and they also hitting resistance. All right, we will break through. we are not sure, but like what I mentioned, it will never go wrong. You take some profit lah, no? Because why? Because overall the market is overbought already. Okay, the market is overbought. Okay, so it does make sense for you to take some profit lah. All right, so that you can, you know, make some money in year end, so that you can close your, or maybe so that you might want to have a positive portfolio in year end. Okay, so the market is rebound strongly after November because of the series of good news. Okay, and what else? Hang Seng Index. So Hang Seng Index also rebound. Okay, rebound as well. There's a positive sign because there's no lower low. 恒生指数的话，之前这个是我的画像 ，OK， 它最重要是没有创新低 ，OK， 它没有创新低，反而有买家开始买进 ，All right， 虽然它还是属于低点的话，其实有稍微的一些动静啊 ，OK， 就是说过后这个习近平还有这个拜登相见过后，有这个是一个好事了哈。So most importantly, there's no new low for Hang Seng Index, all right? And buyer interest may be coming in, but a bit slow, okay? But you have to be a very patient for this Hong Kong market lah. So Hong Kong markets may not be suitable for everyone, all right? Because Hong Kong market is totally different from US market and the Singapore market. You have to be a very patient. Once it's begin to move up, they will not give you the chance to buy lah, right? So that's why I always give my view, right? If you have spare cash, right, and then if you know what is the good company to buy, you might want to consider to accumulate lah, okay? Because if you wait, maybe when the price begin to shoot up, then you might miss out the opportunity. 所以很多人就是问我，或者是有些老师是在讲，诶，要等它开始跑的时候你才进。但是你要明白说，你不是老师嘛，你是这个普通的散户，所以你要明白说，我们散户哈、就是慢热嘛。哦，慢热的意思是说，等它跑的时候哦，你才买进。所以如果你是这样做的话，有可能你会买在高点。所以我的意思是说，如果你有闲钱，OK，then 你不需要这个钱的话，其实是可以开始买进一些先，最重要是买进好股了哈。不然的话，因为我们人类是慢性的哦，如果你等它跑的时候，你会买在高点，就是好像去年的话，很多人就买在这边了，哦，买在高点，等过后它就开始大跌。So we don't want that to happen 啦，so we have to learn from the lesson, OK？所以现在的话，它还是不是属于还很高，有可能还有机会在就是有可能有这个反弹的机会了哈。所以你们可以注意一下，好不好？因为毕竟的话，恒生指数是属于很便宜，之前的高点是在3万多，现在才是17000多 ，all right？所以 still consider very cheap 了哦。So that's my view, all right? Might not be suitable for everyone. Okay, STI is still weak. Okay, especially for bank lah, right? Then S&P 500, of course, strong. Also overbought, right? So my suggestion can take some profit. Okay, sell in strength lah, sell in strength. All right. US market, the momentum is still strong. Okay, Hong Kong market is considered still weak. Okay, but like what I mentioned, weak. I'm not sure. Can I say bottom? Okay, is it bottoming? Right. So these are my view based on the index. Next, the sector. So sector performance, right. So this is sector performance. So very obvious, IT sector is the best performing sector. 所以科技板块的话，还是排第一了哦。Then 第二的是 communication services，第三 consumer discretionary。所以这个三个板块的话，还是很强势，在美国。Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Okay. And if you take a look 1 month performance, 1 month performance sector, IT is still number 1. Number 2 is sector. And then real estate, surprisingly, ranked number 3. In US lah, real estate, okay, is different from Singapore real estate. 所以如果你们我的意思是说，你们不要就是说误会，这边所看的板块是美国的板块，跟新加坡的板块有可能不一样了哦。And 很明显，这个 IT 或者是科技板块还是最强势的。从这个今年年头 ，OK 到6月 ，OK 6月它就开始回调，回调过后11月它就开始跑，所以跑的话，也是属于这个 IT 的板块，所以 IT 的板块其实是非常 popular 了 ，OK，意思是说你的户口里面一定要有科技的股票。So what does that mean? Okay, that means your portfolio must have at least some technology stock lah. Okay, your portfolio must have some technology stock. All right. So it's quite obvious. Technology stock is still pretty strong. And mastering price action. Okay, before I move forward, like what I mentioned, this price action cost is still under subsidy up to 70%, and then 30 remaining 30% you can use your skill future. So if you compare with other class, right, outside some gurus or trainer, they charge you $3,000 to $4,000. Okay, but here there is a subsidy. So if you think about it, all right, you want to pay 3,000 to 4,000 using your pocket money, or you want to get the subsidy, and then you still can learn a new thing from me, because this class, right, is different from other class, like what I have shared with you. Price actions, okay, and then fear factor is different from what you learn from the other side, because stock market is dynamic. The thing keep changing. All right, for me is always based on the current situation, and then to share with you what is the correct strategy to use. So that's why mine is more updated as compared to others stock gurus. And you can also see that the stock that I mentioned, most of them are moving up, okay, but of course there are some stock that is not meet by expectation. Cut loss do happen, but the most important thing that most of the stock that I have been sharing with you is moving up. So basically, if you can catch the right stock, everything will be taken care of 啦。所以在这里想强调的话，就是这个课程我所教的课程哦，它基本上还有这个70%的 subsidy，然后另外30% 的话，其实你可以用这个skill future 了。所以如果你去外面的话，如果你有去上其他老师的课程的话，通常他们是会 charge 你就是说3000到4000多块新币，但是你要用自己的钱来给啦。跟这边不一样的话，你可以有 subsidy。所以通常他们教的东西的话是大同小异，可是你可以看到我教的东西有所不一样，因为我会就是说跟其他的方法 OK 混合在一起，然后它那个效率的话会比较好。所以你可以看到有些股票我跟你分享的为什么它会涨 OK， 所以其实它是有原因的，所以在这个课程里面我就会跟大家分享了。好，again, like what I share with you, Now today webinar is free, all right? And like what I explained to you, free thing is not permanent 啊，哦，免费的东西是不会持久啦，只有双赢的东西才会持久。Only win-wins situations is sustainable. So that's why I urge every one of you, okay, if you know some friend who want to attend the class but they do not know when to attend, so you might want to recommend this course to them. 所以很多人不懂有这一类似的课程，因为你可以看到因为你可以发觉到我其实是没有打广告的在外面，所以很多人不懂，所以我就需要通过你们介绍给你们的朋友了哦，好不好？ So this is what I call a win-win situations. And stock watch list, okay? Basically it remain unchanged, but the price keep moving up. iFast, Aztec, Venture, Genting, it pulled back last 3 days, but today it begin to come back. And Semcor Industry is not moving yet. Food Empire stagnant, okay? Singapore Bank also stagnant, not moving. All right. So 我们先看这个所谓这个 iFast. So we take a look iFast, how much they has been moving up. 所以 iFast 的话，你们有买吗？如果你有买的话，打一个5号一下，好不好？ If you have bought iFast that I have mentioned to you, can you type 5? All right. So iFast has been talking about this stock for many months when the price was moving in a sideways. So when the price move in a sideways, it means that the stock, the market maker, okay, the investor are still inside. All right. So after the earning, so the price actually shoot up. Okay. And it break through $6 and the momentum is continue. All right. And because of the US technology stock is keep moving up, therefore iFast is still considered very strong. But like what I mentioned, do remember to take some profit progressively. OK， 因为为什么呢？因为如果股票一旦有人开始卖出，很大量的卖出的话，有可能你们散户就来不及出场。OK， so you have to understand stock market is an open market. OK, so right now there is no sign of selling yet. OK, so if you have position, make good money, like what I explained to you, remember to take some profit progressively. Don't be too greedy, okay? Because it is very difficult for you to sell near the peak. You get what I mean? Because once the market maker throw the stock, or when they take profit, they will sell aggressively. So when they sell aggressively, you might not have chance to sell 啦，你明白吗？所以趁这个机会的话 ，you can sell on strength. Okay, you can sell on strength. All right. So basically, so this is iFast. All right. So congratulations to you for those of you who bought. Okay, when I begin to share this stock with you lah. And followed by Aztec. So Aztec also moving up slowly. All right, and nicely. When I begin to share with you somewhere around here when the price begin to break through, right? Each time when they pull back, it begin to rebound, pull back, it rebound, pull back, it rebound, pull back, rebound, right? So again, congratulations to you if you bought this stock. So the potential is still there for this stock, although it went up, all right? The trend still in the uptrend still intact for this stock, all right? And followed by what else? Venture, okay, Venture. So venture also keep moving up, which I talked about it last 2 weeks. And then last week, I also emphasized that the buyer interest has coming back also. Okay. So the price is actually move up slowly. So this is what I call recovering. Okay. The stock has been recovered after a long downtrend. Right. So as long as the price is keep moving, staying above the moving average, I think it's got potential to go up further 了。所以这个是 venture 的话，上2个星期我也是跟大家分享，then 上个星期我也是有再次跟大家分享 ，OK，so 它的股价有开始好转 ，OK，首先是因为有买家开始进场，然后把这个股价继续推上去，最重要的就是说它不要跌破这个support level，就是这个12.3块其实是非常重要的一个 support level，all right。So the support level must not break through lah, okay? As long as the price stay above $12.30, it has potential to go up. Okay, so it look like the price has been recovered. Then followed by Genting. Genting Singapore, okay. I has been talking about this stock when the two candlestick, bullish two candlestick, then after that sideways and shoot up, pull back, and today rebound a little bit. All right. So Genting share also recover, okay, nicely. So maybe there is a setup here lah, okay, if you miss out the opportunity. So again, as long as the price didn't drop below the support level, okay, which is here, I think Genting still have potential to go up. So these are the few stocks that I have spotted and then I share with you. And what else? Sembcorp Industry. Right. So Sembcorp Industry also moved in a sideways recently. All right. So as long as the price stay above the support level, $5 is a strong support level. OK， 所以最重要它是没有跌破这个5块钱的support 啦。所以如果没有跌破的话，它有 chance OK rebound OK it got chance to rebound. So we'll see how. All right, still got potential. And followed by Food Empire. Food Empire is stagnant. Okay, so they move in a sideways. So right now we do not know which direction they want to go lah. So like what I explained last week, we can only monitor, right? It can go either way, either breakout or breakdown. So we'll see how. So now it's still too early. Followed by OCBC bank stock. So OCBC bank stock uptrend is still intact, just that they have a pullback recently. All right. So we'll see how. So is this a support level? So is this a support level? Right. As long as the price didn't break below the trend line, I think maybe got what we call that a short-term rebound might happen now, might happen. And furthermore, this one is also hitting resistance previously. 13块1毛半之前是一个 resistance, so that's why the price actually pull back. So now the price near the support level. So will they rebound? How do you think? Will they rebound? So question mark, or they continue to go down? So question mark now, right? So we'll see how next week. Then UOB is a bit weak, all right? It's still very weak. Okay, after a strong up. So you can see that the price also try to move in the sideways as well. So support is $27 or 26.90. So 26.90 is a support level, right? So the thing here is that the price is actually sloping down because of, okay, sloping down. So unless the price can break through, then maybe it will rebound. So we'll see how. Now it's still too early. Then DBS, right? So DBS also move in a sideways. Previously, strong up. So again, they can move in either direction, either breakthrough or breakdown. So DBS 的话，它的趋势现在是走横盘的状况，所以走横盘的状况的话，有两个这个说法啦，一就是跌破，二就是突破，所以现在还不知道它会跌破还是会突破。All right, so you can see today is a very bearish candlestick lah. Right, today is still a very bearish candlestick. And previously was the resistance 33.5毛 33.6毛是一个resistance, is a very strong resistance, right? So if the price cannot break through, it pull back. Okay, so this is a bank stock. All right, so what about your stock? Okay, what about your stock? Let us take a look. This is a US stock. Nvidia is still good. The tech stock, the mega stock is still pretty good. And followed by Xianggang New Oriental, keep moving up. We take a look this 9901. 9901. So uptrend still intact. Okay, after the price break through the resistance. All right. So congratulations to you if you have bought this stock. Have been talking about this stock since beginning of the year. And what else? EV, okay. Li Auto 2015. 2015. 2015, okay. Previously correction, and then rebound, okay. So again, it's a good sign. Li Auto rebound and break through the moving average, and followed by Xiaopeng. So it's a similar pattern as well. Right. Although the price is a bit volatile, but again, look like it still has have potential to go up. So currently the price still stay above this resistance. So as long as the price stay above resistance, I think still got chance to moving up. Okay. So we'll see how. So this is China EV listed in Hong Kong market, right? China EV listed in the Hong Kong market. So Ray Tan asks, do you think bank, especially DBS, UOB, continue to move down? What sign to look out for STI turn upward? Right now, DBS and UOB stagnant. They are not moving up. They are also not moving down. So it's a bit hard to to predict lah, okay, because the recent earning is still good, all right, so maybe the investor are still holding, just that there's no buyer lah, okay. I think we'll see how next few week, okay, but the bank is stagnant, okay. And if you look at STI index also near the support level actually, right? So this STI index 3095 actually near support level, okay, but the resistance is somewhere here. So if we can break through, okay, hopefully it will break through, right? Hopefully lah, huh? Riverstone top glove, Riverstone top glove, Riverstone. Riverstone, how do you think about Riverstone? So long time never see this stock. Why suddenly see this stock? I think it's because the glove sector. I think in Malaysia, Hatta, Lega and Kosan, recently their Q3 earning is not bad actually. All right. So they are analysts talking about this sector. Okay. So again, downtrend. Okay, downtrend and then short-term uptrend. Okay, price breakthrough. All right. Not sure the momentum will continue, but if let's say if overall the glove sector is moving up, I believe the Riverstone will be moving up as well. But now it's still too early now, right? And then Top Glove, okay, TOP. Long time never see this stock, okay. So Top Glove downtrend still intact, okay. Right. So although they have shown some a little bit sign of rebound, but there's no volume coming in. So 没有量, okay. There's no what we call that, the volume, all right. But downtrend is still intact. So usually I will not buy this type of the stock, okay. Usually I will not buy this type of the stock because there's no sign of a buyer coming in yet. Even though there is, right, usually is a short term 啦。如果有的话也是 short term。OK， short term 的话就会比较危险一点啦。OK， 不容易做。Alright。Wuxi APAC。So this stock is a Hong Kong stock, Wuxi APAC. What they are doing? Okay, they are doing biotechnology and medical research. Also, long time never see this stock, but if you look at the 1 year chart, right, they actually move in a sideways. But if you change it to a 6 month, they are moving upward. Okay, so they just begin to move up, all right, or just begin to recover from this area, right? So far the stock is still trading above the support level. And the previous high, I think somewhere here, the resistance 109, right? So how much they have went up? They have went up around 70%. Within 1, 2, 3 months. Within 3 months, they went up 70%. So this is type of the Hong Kong stock when they move up. They don't give you chance to buy. All right. So this is a Wuxi APAC. Citrium. So how do you think about Citrium? How do you think about Citrium? Okay, very obvious Citrium is still downtrend now, but the price move in the sideway. Is it? So if the price there is no new low, then got chance to short-term rebound, right? 所以最重要是它没有创新低哦。如果它创新低的话就不好了。所以我是希望说它可以开始反弹，短期反弹就有可能了。Right? But there is a resistance here, okay? So not easy, right? So look like the price has been stabilized, but I'm not sure will they continue to rebound. They must break through the resistance first before they go up further 了哈。所以现在还早，很难讲，OK？因为很明显它还是这个属于下降趋势的，虽然它的价格有稍微这个稳定，可是我们还不确定它是否会突破，OK？所以它有突破的时候我们才来讲啊，好不好？Gili no strength 诶。Geely 这个股票的话，the Geely stock right is a bit different to Li Auto and Xiaopeng, right? I'm not sure why, but look like the buyer interest is not that encouraging lah. Okay, most trader and investor are looking for Li Auto and Xiaopeng lah. All right, so you can see Geely is not popular actually. Okay, Geely is not the popular stock. That's why the price not really moving. Okay, so this is based on my view lah. All right, so if I want to choose, of course I will choose Li Auto and Xiaopeng lah currently. 9988 Alibaba. How do you think about Alibaba? So Alibaba, many people talk about this stock huh? Company recently also make money, but the price still get down. Okay, so it's not easy. That's why you need to be very patient because this type of the stock does not based on the chart anymore. 所以如果你看图表的话，其实是不管用啊，因为最近它的公司是赚钱，可是它还是大跌，所以很多人也是不明白说，诶，为什么会是这样 ？Right? So it's not easy, okay? But if you really want to buy, then try not to buy too much, okay? We'll see how when there is a clear sign lah. Okay, so far it's still early. Then followed by Tencent. So how do you think about Tencent? So Tencent, there is a sign of rebound as well. Okay, will they continue to rebound? We take a look. Right. So got chance huh? So we see. So hopefully they pull back a little bit and then go up. All right. So previously was a downtrend, long-term downtrend. Then recently there is a sign of a rebound as well, right? So hopefully this rebound can be sustainable one. Chat. Okay. How about SIA? So SIA downtrend still intact, right? Recently also rebound a little bit. So today they hit resistance, right? So there's no new low lah, like what I mentioned to you previously. So buyer interest coming back, all right? So hit resistance today, all right? So we'll see how will they profit taking before they shoot up, all right? I think got chance based on this rebound, okay? I think got chance, okay? But today hit resistance 哦，所以你们要注意一下，好不好？ So if I remove everything, okay, it's look pretty good. So this is a resistance, and this was the uptrend, right? So will they rebound like this, or will they pull back? Okay, so based on the chart, the stock price is sloping up. Look like it got a chance to break through. Okay, look like okay, but anything can happen. 所以它一定要突破这条线先哦。这个是6块3毛啊，6块3毛。所以 must break through $6.30. Is it $6.30? $6.40 actually. Okay, $6.40. Okay, look, got potentials. Okay, SATS, yeah, rebound strongly as well. So hitting resistance again. So they has been moving in a sideways. So SATS moving in a sideways. All right. So recently rebound strongly. Okay, because of the earning. All right. So if the price if you are looking for rebound, it must break through lah. Okay, 它要 break through. So 这边的时候，这样它才会上。So if does not break through, right, it might be going back again, stay in the sideways before they go up lah. Okay, but I think in maybe next quarter we see the earning improve, maybe the price will recover. Okay, so that's for SATS. HSBC. So how do you think about HSBC? HSBC, right? So if you look at the strength, also a bit slowing down lah, HSBC, all right? There's no new high. This was the higher high. So this was higher low and resistance is here. Unless they break through lah. So if it does not break through, it might pull back again, right? So it look like if you are using channel, maybe can help. Right? So they might move in the range of, okay? So maybe last stock, Yamashin, AMZON. So how do you think about Amazon? Look like the price trying to break through. Okay. Look like the price trying to break through. All right. So as long as the price stay above the support level, I think the momentum might continue. But based on the current momentum, look like the mega cap stock is very strong now, huh? So this is a resistance. Okay, and in fact, they hit resistance, pull back, and then they rebound again. So if the price can continue to stay above the support level, I think got chance to continue to rebound. So this is a mega cap. Another one is a Google. We take a look the mega cap, GOOL, GOOG. So again, the resistance somewhere around here, 141.92, right? So after gap down, okay, rebound again. So now the price move in a sideways, right? So resistance is pretty strong, 141.9 or 142 lah, we say. So 142 is a strong resistance. Okay, 142 is pretty strong resistance. And then followed by Meta. Meta platform, yes, just recently breakthrough. And this breakthrough is pretty strong, right? So no, the momentum will continue lah, right? So pull back, breakthrough, pull back, continue. And Apple, AAPL. Right. So again, Apple also rebound strongly, and there's no sign of pullback also. So resistance, okay, 196. Right. If they can break through, right, then the momentum might continue lah. So we see how. So there's no pullback at all. So this is a mega cap which I did teach in my class lah. Right. So hopefully some of the students bought the mega cap stock, which is what I call no-brainer stock lah. So once you bought, okay, you can, hold for a certain period. All right, so that is for stock analysis. Let me carry on with the slide, okay? Now, 2023, which I keep mentioning since last year, my suggestion to you is that please do not read the news, okay? Always focus on the chart, okay? And then use the price action to identify the opportunity. Now, many people or many retail investors, why they are losing money? Because they read too much news. So again, I suggest to you, please do not read the news. And why price action? Because price actions, look at the chart. The chart actually show us the real data. So 你要明白说，这个图表其实是看这个真正的数据，它是不会骗人的。Stock chart is real lah. It will never lie. Okay, because the stock price, the candlestick that you see, right, is actually transacted by a real investor. So when it's transacted by a real investor, that means it's driven by the human psychology behavior. So if you know how to read the chart pattern, you can take advantage on it and then to make money from there. But of course, you still need to have a strategy, all right? By using the price action, you can buy near the support level, right? And then you can sell when the price near the peak. Buy near support, and then sell when the price near the peak. So again, why price action? Because price action allow us to spot the chart pattern. When it break through, we buy. When it break down, we sell. So why chart pattern? Because like what I have, repeat myself. Chart pattern is driven by the human psychology behavior. And then when the pattern is being formed on the chart, it will show us when to buy and when to sell based on the chart. And why is it more effective? Because stock chart show us the real data and it is accurate. So many people, okay, especially the professional trader, always talk about big data, okay, big data. So most of them use the data to analyze the pattern, and then it will help them to identify when to buy and when to sell. So beside spotting the what we call that the chart pattern, price action also show us when to buy when the price is in the uptrend and pull back, and also sell us when to sell when the price is in the downtrend, hit the resistance. So let me introduce you the 14 hours online training. Now, why is it still online? Okay, why is it still online? Because online will save your times. You no need to travel down to the town area. You can prepare your breakfast, lunch, dinner at your home, and then you can attend the class at your home in front of your computer. So it's very convenient. Okay, so that's why we still do it online. And many people think that price action is for short term. Okay, but I can share with you price actions actually cover all time frame, okay, including long term, mid term, and short term. So for example, if you know fundamental analysis very well and you want to buy this company, a good company, but you may have a problem, okay, because you might not know where is the best time to buy. If you based on the data to calculate, you might get the intrinsic value, but the intrinsic value does not include the fear factor. Okay, so the only thing that include fear factor is the stock chart, or we call it chart pattern. So if you can combine your fundamental analysis, okay, with the chart pattern, or we call it price action, right? Then it will give you a very quality trade. Now, this is important because you don't want to buy the price when it is too high. You want to buy the price when the price pull back near the support level before they begin to move. Okay, that's what we want to buy. And again, why combine this strategy is important? Because fundamental analysis allow you to identify what the company to buy. Price actions will help you to identify when to buy. So that's why if you combine both strategy together, it will give you a very quality trade. And I notice, okay, many people or many retail investor, they actually focus too much on the buying strategy, right? And of course, they actually overlook on the trade management, and followed by selling strategy. Now, why I know? Because when my customer or when my client or my friend met me up, they always ask me what stock to buy. And I can tell you, they never ask me what stock to sell. Okay, so you have to understand, if you don't sell the stocks, right? Okay, if you don't have a proper strategy, if you don't sell the stock, then what happened? Your profitable trade will become a losing trade. So this is what I call 3 elements of the stock investment. So based on my observation, okay, I believe 90 percent of the people, retail investor, focus on buying strategy. So they always ask me, keep asking me, hey, what stock to buy, what strategy to use, okay? But however, they overlook on the trade management and the selling strategy. So my belief is that only 5% of the retail investor focus on trade management, and another 5% they focus on the selling strategy. If you look at your portfolio, why you are losing money, later you can look through your portfolio. Okay, number one reason is because you never sell. Maybe you do not know why you need to sell, or maybe you buy the wrong stock, or maybe you miss out the opportunity to sell and now you don't feel like you want to sell. So these are the root cause of the problem that the retail investor who is losing money. So if you do not change the way you invest, then if you do the same way, again, you keep losing money. And if you lose money, other people will make money because stock market is an open market. So how does the professional trader make money from you? Okay, they know because retail investor only focus on buying. And with that, right, the retail investor will also be affected by emotion, okay, especially the bad news. So they will take this opportunity to make money from you. All right. So if you want to improve, okay, make significant change in your portfolio, then you should focus more on selling strategy, okay, and the trade management. Now, what is trade management? A trade management also important, okay? Like for example, when you have a children, how are you going to deal with your children? How are you going to take care of your children? How are you going to manage your children? Okay, so similarly for a stock that you have purchased, you cannot just buy and leave it there. You need to deal with the stock. If the stock go down, what are you going to do? Are you going to stop loss? Are you going to reduce the position? Okay, or are you going to add position? So you have to deal with it. All right, many people, okay, don't deal with the stock. They don't manage the stock. All right, so that's why you can see why the portfolio, always losing money. So in this class, right, I will focus more on the trade management and the selling strategy. And I will guarantee you that if you improve, okay, or if you focus more on the selling strategy and the trade management, you will see a significant improvement on your portfolio. Now, of course, I will still be sharing with you what is my buying strategy, but I can tell you buying is very simple. Everyone know how to buy. 其实买股票是很容易，每个人都会买，所以一下子买就买很多股。可是卖的时候它不会卖，OK？它卖的时候不会卖，所以在这边我是想强调的，你的问题就是不会卖股票。所以股票有一句名言，就是我常常说的，就是如果你会买的话是徒弟了，你会卖才是师傅哦。这个名言是你去考虑一下哦，去思考一下。And of course, I'll be share with you what is the indicator that I am using, and then how to take advantage on the stock market using price action, how to identify when to buy and when to sell, so that how to increase your winning trade. And of course, this is a price action class. I will teach you what is price action from A to Z, and then I will show you what is the process lah, okay, of price actions. Now, what do I mean by process? For example, if you want your children to do well in the school, okay, you send them to a tuition class, you review their homework, you make sure they do revision, okay? Similarly, for a stock investment, you need to understand the whole process, okay? So in this class, I will show you, okay, number one, okay, what to buy, okay, when to buy, why you want to buy, okay, and then how to buy. So same thing, I will also show you what to sell. when to sell, why you need to sell, and how many to sell. So these are the process that you will never learn from other place, okay? Because other place, usually they don't have a very complete blueprints. They only teach you technical analysis and then a very complicated and, you know, a lot of jargons. But in here, right, because I have went through many class, I know, you know, what is the retail investor problem, and I will do my best to share with you in the layman term so that every one of you can understand, even though you are very new in technical analysis. So again, the process, okay, is very important. I'm going to show you my process so that you can duplicate my process and you can improve, okay, based on your strategy. And, you know, if you go to a traditional school, all right, none of the teacher will teach you the process lah. Only in here, okay, I will show you the process, how to find the right stock, when to buy, okay, when to sell, and how many to do, how many quantity to sell. So all this process will be covered in this class. Now, this class will be in December, and it will be considered a last class for this year. All right. And next year, I do not know whether there is a grant or not. So that's why I say take this opportunity to attend this class for this time. This class will be happen on 14 to 15 December, Thursday to Friday, 7 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. 16 December, one full Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you are foreigner, okay, you need to pay 1,620. But if you are Singaporean or PR below 40 years old, you will get 50% IBF grant and save $750. Remaining 50% of $870, you can claim using the Skill Future so that you can attend the class for free. If you are Singaporean, above 40 years old, congratulations, you can get up to 70% grant, okay, save $1,050, and remaining 30% of $570, you can claim using your Skill Future. Now, let me remind you, the grant or the subsidy, right, already giving it to you, okay? But if you don't take it, okay, then it's not the government fault lah. You have to understand, the grant is actually giving to you from the taxpayer money, including the taxpayer from your family member. You get what I mean? All right. So if you don't take, okay, bo liao, okay, next year, I don't know whether it will help or not. And the Skill Future already giving it to you, okay? If you don't use the Skill Future, okay, I think the government might take back one day, all right, because you are not using it. The Skill Future, same thing, also come from a taxpayer money, including your tax payer, including your family taxpayer money, right? So already give it to you, okay? If you don't take it, then for me, I think it will be a waste, all right? So you think about it, all right? What I say is correct or not, okay? Already give it to you, but you don't take it, then it will be a waste, all right? So if this is a class that you think is worth your time, then you should, attend by taking this opportunity using the grant and the Skill Future to attend the class. And this is a testimonial. I will not go through because there are too many, but you can Google my name, Caleb Gunn, and there are plenty of the what we call that testimonial out there lah. All right. So I just want to emphasize a few. So Quan mentioned that he has attended the class and then improved his winning rate in the stock trading. Lee also agreed with Ong that he has attended the class and benefited a lot and helped him to improve his winning rate by double. So Ong also mentioned that this is an excellent class to attend, and there are many testimonials, all right? So last thing is about frequent asked questions. Now, there is no subscription of any software for this course. You can use your own charting tool. If you don't have any charting tool, I will be share with you the free charting tools. There are many out there. And for value investor, which I already explained, it will help you a lot to identify when to buy and when to sell, so that it will help you to improve your profit margin as compared to your friend who only know what is the best company to buy, but he or she may not know when to buy or when to sell. So this class is also suitable for a beginner because a basic candlestick will be taught in this class. For experienced trader, I can't wait to share with you my advanced strategy, which I don't see any stock guru or any book talk about this strategy. This strategy, I have discovered it during my what we call it career path, and I realized that this strategy has a very high winning rate, and I can't wait to share this what we call that strategy with you, especially those of you who are experienced. And price action actually cover bull market and bear market. You can use it for bull market and bear market for all the instrument, including stock market, forex, future, cryptocurrency, silver, gold price, commodity, including oil. As long as there is a chart, you can use price action. And lastly, I want to remind you is that the subsidy, okay, is not permanent. Okay, so that's why take this opportunity to sign up for this class, because December, this is the last class for this year's. The assessment, some of you worry about the assessment, but I can assure you that the assessment is pretty easy. Okay, why I say so? Okay, if you have attended some other class, okay, some other class is talking about theory a lot. Okay, so when they talk about a lot of theory, you need to memorize. So when you need to memorize, okay, it's not easy for people who are senior. Okay, but in my class, right, it's all based on the logic. Okay, so you no need to memorize. So what do I mean by logic? Logic means 2 plus 2 equal to 4. Okay, this logic no need to memorize. And in my class, I don't allow you to memorize. So that's why I say the assessment is easy to pass. Okay, because there's no theory. Okay, all practicals and based on the logic. So what will happen after the class? Okay, after the class, what I will do is that I will help you in the way what I call a weekly webinar. Okay, and then I will share with you what is the latest Singapore market, US market, and the Hong Kong market latest trend, and I will share with you what is the latest update on the major indices, including S&P 500, Nasdaq components, STI index, and followed by Hang Seng index. So these major indices is very important because it will help us to identify when the general market is overbought or oversold, so that we want to use the right strategy, whether to buy or whether to sell. So I will do this weekly, okay, because stock market is dynamic, they keep moving. So it does make sense for me to do it weekly to support you, okay, after the class. And I will share with you my watch list, but you also share with me your stock so that I can help you to analyze your stock using price actions to help you to identify when is the entry point and the exit point, so that you can continue to learn, all right, and it will help you to improve along the way. So this is my commitment, okay, after the class. And I have a message for you. Winner take action, all right. Loser make excuses. You regret and miss out the opportunity because the grant is not permanent, like what I explained to you many times. So if money is not a issue, okay, I don't see any problem lah, okay. Why I say so? Because money confirm no issue, because you can use the grant, IBF grant, and you also can use the SkillsFuture to attend the class. So money confirm no issue. All right. So there's no excuse about money. And then timing also no issue, because this is an online class. You can attend the class at your home in front of your computer. You can prepare your breakfast, lunch, dinner, tea break at your home. So timing not an issue, money not an issue. So I don't think there is an issue for you not to attend the class unless you give yourself some excuses. But okay, I have a last message for you. No impact to me. Okay, if you don't sign up for the class, because I can continue to do my Remiser business, I can invest my own money. All right, it won't impact me personally, but it may impact you. Okay, let me explain why. Okay, so for example, this is me. And if I'm willing to transfer the skill set to you, but if you choose not to attend, okay, what will happen to you? Okay, what will happen to you? So you will become smaller and smaller in terms of your knowledge, right? Because why? Because some of you may have attended other class, but I can tell you stock market is dynamic. Market keep changing. Your strategy has to improve along the way. And this is the class that I can tell you that it cover all the market situations, and the strategy is flexible so that it's suitable for all type of the market. And furthermore, the skill set that you learn, right, it will stick with you forever, so that you can transfer your skill set to your next generation. And that is how the rich people are doing. They transfer their skill set to their next generations. And for normal peoples, they are so afraid, okay, to transfer the skill set to their family member, because they're afraid that their family member will lose money in the stock market. I can share this with you. No matter what happened, all right, your family member will still involve in the stock market. Why not? Okay, you take this opportunity to share with them about risk management first. Okay, because they need to know how to manage the risk before they invest in the stock market. So that is your opportunity, okay, to share this with your family member or your loved one. And before I end, let me share with you how to register for the course. Okay, you go to the chat room, click on the chat room, and then click on the link. So you proceed to register and choose the date, even though you cannot decide on the date, all right? Or even though you cannot decide on the payment, or you are not sure whether you have the SkillsFuture, you proceed to register first to lock in the seat, all right? Then after that, my colleague will be able to help you, okay, to find out, okay, whether you have SkillsFuture or not. So proceed to register, okay? If you do not sure the date you can attend or not, if you do not sure you have the SkillsFuture or not. And make sure you key in your detail correctly, especially your mailing address. Make sure it's correct, because we are going to send you the physical note to your mailing address. The course fee, which I already explained in detail in PowerPoint slide, if you cannot understand, you can ask my colleague Andy Tan later. And ignore the company sponsor. Lastly, the payment mode is important. If you have the SkillsFuture, you tick on the SkillsFuture, all right? So that you can claim through the SkillsFuture. And again, like what I explained to you, if you are not sure, okay, you still submit, okay, this application to lock in the seat, and later you can check, okay, you can check later. And again, remember to hit the submit button to submit the application. And if you already know you don't have a SkillsFuture, you can pay using Visa card, PayNow, and PayLah. And again, make sure you click on the submit button to submit the application to lock in the seat for last time for this year. So that's why there is a urgency, because we do not know whether the subsidy will be carried on or not next year. So this is the opportunity for you to attend the class for last time this year. So like what I explained to every one of you, if you are not sure you can attend or not, you can check later. If you are not sure you have SkillsFuture or not, you can check later. Importantly, take action first. Click the submit button to submit the application to lock in your seat first. Can? So if you have any question, you can ask my colleague later, or you can, type in your question in the chat room later. Andy Tan can answer your question. All right. So that's all for me. Thank you for your time for being here. I hope to see you in the other side, the Mastering Pride Action course. So again, thank you for your time. Andy Tan, can you take over from here?
Oh, hi. Hi, yes, Caleb can see me and hear me well.
Yeah, can see you, hear you well.
Okay, thank you, Caleb, our award-winning stockbroker trainer and Philip Security. Now, before I go through a detail, I think the key takeaway for all of you is winner take action, loser give excuse, like what Caleb just shared, all of you here. Okay, a lot of things I would like to take this chance to emphasize on this December batch, because I think earlier on, Caleb already mentioned, I want to illustrate as a training provider. I come from training provider. We work with Caleb on this mastering price action course. So this December class is a very, very unique one, because I think earlier on I also sent in the chat to everyone. Apart from the IPF funding support, and also one key thing as a Singaporean, as a PR, you know about that, right? This is already has been announced to all of us already in nationwide. The goods and service tax, the GST, going to increase 9% starting from 1st Jan 2024. And we are just about a month away. So there is a couple reason for all of you to take action right now, right this moment, and also if you have friends who are unable to join for this afternoon webinar session, not to worry, because at the end of the session, and I'm going to send a thank you email. I also will send you the link for this batch December 14, 15, and 16 December. You can also forward over it to your friend, especially if your trading buddy or trading friend who are still have their SkillsFuture credit and they have not start using it. Now, I think a lot of people not aware of, as Singaporean, you receive your SkillsFuture credit. Now, I think all of us know that we have SkillsFuture credit, but a lot of us may not be aware the SkillsFuture credit also come with the validity period. I am not too sure all of you aware about that. There is a expiry date. So therefore, in the next 3 to 5 minutes here, I'm going to sign in with my personal SkillsFuture credit account. I'm going to run through with all of you here and also showcase to you where the SkillsFuture credit show the expiry date. I think also very importantly to just share with you here, the expiry also very soon. I think within 1-2 year time could expire. So if you don't use it by this 1-2 year time, that credit will be taken back by the government. Like what Caleb just mentioned, the SkillsFuture credit actually is our hard-earned money. It's actually is the money that we pay for the taxes. You remember we pay for the tax, right? We pay to the ERAS the tax, right? So those are the money actually is belongs to us. So it's time, I think government give this grant to us, this SkillsFuture or even this IPF grant, maximize it. Don't wait till the time when it's no more already. Then you start to ask, Andy, can I have when will be the next a course with the IPF grant or even SkillsFuture enable? So now the course is still available. Why going to wait? Quickly go and register right now. Okay. So what I would like to just go through with all of you here is the registration. So I think someone asking about the training will be whether it's in English or in Mandarin. Okay, I think let me just share a little bit on behalf of this question raised by Leo. Okay, I think quite good. I think Caleb, award-winning stockbroker trader, he is a bilingual person, so he can speak quite well in English as well as Mandarin. Now, reason why during the webinar he using Mandarin, because there are quite a number of those audience also come from the class 95 FM. Remember, he just shared with you here, almost every 1-2 months he will be invited by this Capital FM 95.8, which is the Mandarin radio station, to provide his market insight. So quite a number of them, they join in through that channel. And therefore, during this 2-hour session, Caleb using both Mandarin as well as English. I think someone who give compliment to Caleb as well. I think Leslie give a compliment to Caleb as well, saying he's quite very good. I think he can shift in and out English and Mandarin, right? So it's not many people could do that. I think that's the talent of Caleb have. So I think more importantly, please all of you here take this chance. Don't let this chance slip away. Okay, let me just go through with all of you here. How are you going to do the registration? Okay, first thing first, I need to share my screen. Okay, just bear with me. Okay, now I already share my screen. So this is a slide, and then okay, I would like to go through this will be the last batch for this year 2023, and then this also could be the last batch. I think certainly this will be the last batch for the 8% GST. That is a certain thing. I can give you 100% certainty. The 8% of the fee that you pay now, this is the last batch. Okay, all of you aware about that. You are living in Singapore, you know about that, right? So those who want to buy a big ticket item, you know, I think we only less than think about a month time, right? For us to pay within the 8% GST, especially you want to do some renovation, you buy furniture for your house, you know, I think it's time for you the last 1 month for you to quickly make payment, because big ticket item, you make a lot of difference, right? The additional 1 more percent. Same come to our cost as well. So there is a saving why you want to pay more. That's the reason why Caleb keep emphasize. I also keep emphasize that please join in now than later, right? Because if you join in next year, 2024, the GST 9%, first thing for sure. The IBF funding support 50% and 70% for citizen and PR. We also do not know when Institute Banking of Finance, IBF, will remove the subsidy or even reduce down the subsidy, right? Because has been, this 70% and 50% subsidy has been starting from, I think starting from 1st Jan 2022 last year. Okay, so they may reduce down, we do not know. Quite highly possibly they will reduce down or even remove the subsidy, because economy are getting better. Okay, now so those who can do the registration, quickly do that. Thank you, Mark, right? I think a lot of you give a very good compliment to this Caleb, right? Because I think Caleb is a person who are generous guy who always join in, you know, weekly to share about market conditions. So those who are graduate from the class, I think earlier on someone asking about what about the after course support. So apart from what Caleb mentioned, the weekly webinar, live webinar session, you can join in. I also type a chat to everyone. When you complete the class, the last day of the class on 16 December, CyberCode, because we host a class online, we will also create a post-training support called CQ Station. And this CQ Station is a mobile app and support iOS, iPhone, or even Android OS, which is a common phone that you have been using. So it will provide you this post-training support using your mobile phone. It's a mobile app, right? It will be sent to the course sign-up participant after the last day of the class, which is on the 16th of December. So this is one portion we provide. And then on top of that, Caleb just mentioned, you can still join in the weekly webinar session, the live webinar session that house Caleb, like today, this afternoon, Caleb will analyze about the market condition. Okay, so that is something that we will provide on that. Okay, so let me just go through the registration. Okay, so because importantly, let me just see, or you can see my screen. Huh? Okay, cool. Okay, see my screen. Okay, now do the registration. I click on the link. In fact, I sent about two or three links there. So it's all the link will come to the same page as what you see just now Caleb showed to you. Okay, the course, the title of the form is called MPA Course Registration Form 2023. MPA stands for Mastering Price Action. So in short, MPA Course Registration Form. So when I click on the link, you come to this page, then you mouse to selection of course date. So apparently you can see we only have one course date appear, which is the December intake, 14, 15, and 16 December. So the setting of the class is first 2 days is on the weekday evening, 7 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. And then last day of the 16th December is on Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So it's a consecutively 2 evening plus 1 full day session. You select on that. So earlier on, someone asking, I think Caleb also did share with all of you here, if you couldn't attend, you have something planned for this 3 day, 14, 15, and 16 December, but you don't want to miss out for this so-called course itself. So what you need to do here, you can either select the December, or even you can select under the waiting list, and then please fill up all those required field, with a required field with the asterisk, right? And then you select your nationality, you have to select self-paying participant, and then you move all the way down, then you select your mode of payment. There are total 4 payment mode, right? SkillsFuture, Visa, Master, PayNow, and PayLah. Then of course, you also have remember to submit. Once you click submit, then back end you're able to receive your personal particulars. So when the next course date is out, we are able to notify you. Of course, I assume that those who can attend the December, because why? If you attend December, you are shorting up your learning curve, right? And then you're paying lesser because you are still paying based on 8% GST. So fill up all the required field. As you can see, most of the field is required field with the asterisk. Please fill up. And then you move here down. And you can see here we show you, I use the select self-pay individual. So here we show you our full course fee is worth 1,500. Now today you may say that, Andy, I'm joining in, I'm a non-citizen. I'm also a non-permanent resident. But what I see Caleb just shared with me, I like the way, the style of how Caleb analyze the stock. Can I join in for the course or not? So my reply to you is a yes, right? But however, you got to pay a full course fee with GST. Okay, 1,500 plus the 8%, which is 1,620. So true enough, we got the other course, also the same team member from Caleb team, right? And then the fee even higher, $2,000. So we have students who are non-citizen, non-permanent resident, and then she pay, I think the time the cost is $2,000 before GST. So with GST, it's 2,160. So she pay a full fee and she attend the course. So there are people who see the value of the course. But if today you're joining in as a citizen or permanent resident, if you still don't sign up, as compared to those who are non-citizen or PR, they see the value, they pay full course fee to join for the course. Okay, just to give you some feel that there are people who see the value, they don't mind to pay a full course fee. But of course, if you are as a citizen, as a permanent resident, you're already in the upper hand, because why? You are able to eligible the IBF funding support 50% or 70% support, or as citizen, even you can use SkillsFuture credit to fund it. So over here to explain to you the cost fee payable. I don't want to go through on that. Move all the way down, we'll come to the payment mode. So over here we have about 4 payment selection. The first tab is called the SkillsFuture credit. So SkillsFuture credit is only applicable for local citizen aged 35 years and above. So you're given a SkillsFuture account created by SkillsFuture Singapore. Okay, so I will sign in my personal SkillsFuture account in another 1-2 minutes time. Apart from SkillsFuture credit, let's say you join as a permanent resident, or you already use up your SkillsFuture credit, you want to attend for the course, right? You still enjoy the 50% or 70% cost subsidy. So the remaining fee you can use Visa, PayNow, or PayLah to make payment. Of course, if you Visa, you have to click here. Then PayNow, you have to link to your local bank to make sure that you have app already linked up to all the 4 local retail bank, UOB, POSB, DBS, OCBC, right? Then you launch it, then you click the code to scan the code to make payment. Okay, let me just start with the SkillsFuture credit first. So I click on SkillsFuture, I mouse to here. See, you see that when I mouse to here, beside it is a bracket quiet. So you have to get ready with saying pass, because SkillsFuture portal is a government portal, right? So you have to always get ready your SingPass in your phone, in your smartphone. Okay, so I done that. Okay, then I have to come to my phone, and then I have to yes, you can see here in the next 1 minute or so, you're able to see, yes, correct. You immediately show the cost name, mastering price action. You capture a full cost fee, 1,500, right? So it show proof our cost is already pre-registered in the SkillsFuture portal. And then you need to submit, right? So what I need to do, I click on e-services, and then over here, there are total 6 columns. I click on check and claim SkillsFuture. Okay, so I click on that. Immediately, it'll pop up a page, right, on the top right corner, a welcome page, a message with the SingPass tab. So this is the time I have to make sure my smartphone beside me, and also launch a SingPass app. Okay, and at the same time, I click the SingPass tab to generate the SingPass code, and then I got to scan the SingPass code when it's appear. Okay, it's ready. I scan. Okay, so when I scan, it will prompt me. You always use the Face ID. It'll be faster. So in the next 10 to 15 seconds, it will route to my personal SkillsFuture credit account. Okay, as where you can see, and also going to explain to you where the expiry date is. Okay, right now what you can see here, this is my personal SkillsFuture credit page, and on the top right corner, you can see my name, and underneath my name there is a credit balance of 1,500. So if you are aged from 25 and above to 39 years old, you have first $500. So you have 40 years and above, get additional $1,000. So earlier on, I did mention there's expiry date, right? So currently, you didn't see any sentence show the expiry date. So you see beside the dollar, there's a forward symbol. I click on forward symbol. So all the dollars that I have, it will drop down. It will drop it down to showcase to you. So first $500 currently is still no expiry step by SkillsFuture yet. So therefore, out of the 1,500, currently $500 is, as of now, still permanent. The next $500, we call one-off SkillsFuture credit, right? It will going to expire on 31st December 2025. And today we are starting into the 21st of November. I think exactly 2 years from now going to expire. Same apply for another $500 called additional SkillsFuture mid-career support. So this credit also, this $500 also going to expire on 31st December 2025. So this is the reason why I mentioned, if you have friends, you still have Singaporean friends have not started using SkillsFuture credit, and best still, if your friends who are still in the stock trading and they are, like what Caleb mentioned, they are still not making money in the stock market, please do share with them. I think you're helping, you do a good deed. Do share with them about the course or mastering price action course where you can use SkillsFuture credit to make payment. Because like I say, when the session ends, I'm going to send a thank you email. I also copy the link, the step using the SkillsFuture credit. Okay. So we need to sign in to make payment, right? Over here, you see underneath there's a SkillsFuture credit. There is a tab, submit a claim. I click on that. Then underneath there's a select a course to submit a claim. And this is the time I'm going to key in the course name, mastering price action. Okay, I got to key in manually. So as for me to key in, I mean to select it. Okay, you see. So I key in, you appear already. You just select the mastering price action. Okay, and then over here, immediately you prop the course is come out already, which means that the course is already pre-accredited in the SkillsFuture portal. Within the box, there is a select tab. I click on the select tab, and then you come to another page. Okay, so there's a calendar. I click on the calendar, and then I mouse to December, and then I click on the first course start date, which is 14, right? Let's make sure it's 14. Okay, good. There's 14 December, and then I click next. So immediately you'll come out to this page. So under this page, there's a left side. You can see the course detail. On the right side, you're able to see the payment details. So payment details, there are 3 columns that you got to fill up. 2 columns you got to fill up, and 1 column you got to upload the supporting document. So amount of credit to claim fee payable by you, including GST. So you fall under this tier. If you're a citizen below 40 years old, this is the course fee payable, $870. So if you are a citizen above 40 years old, $570 is the course fee payable. So assume that I'm above 40, I key in 570. Both columns also key in 570. And then over here, there is a upload supporting document, right? So earlier on, we did mention, remember this form? So this form is very important. MPA Course Registration Form 2023. So this form stands for, it will serve as a supporting document. Of course, you got to fill up all the details. You cannot just submit a blank sheet. Please fill it up as required, especially with the asterisk. It's a compulsory field as per NIC. And then you select self-paying individual. And then you move all the way down. Then you see there's a SkillsFuture. Select the SkillsFuture, right? And then you click on the submit tab. So once you click on submit tab already, please do check your inbox. There's in the email and your Outlook, there is a course registration form will be sent to your inbox, to your email, and at the same time that form will serve as a supporting document. So remember that form itself, right? When you receive this PDF file format, this a PDF file format, so you got to save it. Make sure you save it, and then later part you come to the same step again, go to the same step. So you may copy this link, then come to the SkillsFuture, click here to join in again. Of course, now we do a fast forward, we show to you. You click browse. Okay. Once you click browse, let's say this is the file, the PDF you save, right? You click open. Once you click open, in the next 10 to 15 seconds, or quite fast, it will upload the file here. Okay, and then you click review. When you click on review, it will show you all the information. Make sure your submission is correct before you click on the submit button, especially your supporting document. Make sure you attach the correct file, and then you click on the term condition agreed, and then you click on submit. So once you press on submit, the next page will appear pending for approval with the header pending for approval. Then you see a word pending for approval, that means you have successfully submitted and your job is done. Okay, and back end, this fee $570, it will be deduct from the account when the class start on the 14th December. Okay, so this is for SkillsFuture Credit. Let me just sign up first and then go through the other three payment types, because we also have the other three payment types. So the other three payment type is we have Visa, we have PayNow, we also have PayLah. Okay, let me start with Visa first. So Visa, if you decide using Visa, you click on Visa and then you mouse to here, and then you come out the order information on the left side, billing information on the right side. So you click on the cost and drop down. You can see there are numerous courses. You only select mastering price section, right? You select it, then you auto capture the cost date. Okay, let's say now you will join as a PR, you key in your cost fee payable after subsidy, 50% is 870. And then your order note, you key in MPA for your own reference. And on the right side, under the billing information, you key in all your details, your name, email, contact, everything, phone number, and then you click next. So the next page will come, it will show you there's two mode of payment, Visa mode and MasterCard mode. So if you decide using Visa, you select Visa and then you key in your Visa card detail, and together also attach it. I think you submit, then it will be send you the OTP. Once you submit the OTP, you will be considered you have successfully submitted the form, and then there will be payment acknowledgement sent to you. Same apply for MasterCard. Okay. Now we also accept PayNow and PayLah. I think as Singaporean family, you're aware about it. Next month, government will provide the assurance package, right? Assurance package will be dispersed via PayNow with NIC. So our case, this PayNow is to the company. You can see there's a UEN number. So it's PayNow through the company. So you have to ensure your PayNow link to your any of the four local retail bank, UOB, OCBC, POSB, or DBS. And even Maybank, I get to know also can. I think 4 of these 5 banks you can link your PayNow account to, right? Once you link it, you launch an app, and then you click on the QR code. With the PayNow codes appear, and then you launch your online app. Okay, then you scan the code. Once you scan the code, you prompt you to key in company cyber code, Private Limited, cost name, MPA or mastering price section cost, and then cost fee payable, you key in 570, 870, and then last but not least, you got to key in the UEN number, the 8-digit of the alphabet, the 8-digit numeric plus 1 alphabet behind, and then you submit. Once you submit, you straight away debit from your bank, and then there'll be payment acknowledgement sent to your email also. So same apply for PayLah. You do the same thing. Okay, the code is the same. Just only PayLah is to your DBS or POSB bank. Okay, so these are the total 4 payment selection. And let me just quickly come back to the slide and also go through some questions. If you do have questions, please take this. Maybe now it's about 2:24 p.m. I open up to another 6 more minutes to 2:30 p.m. So if any of you still have questions for the next 5 to 6 minutes here, post your question into the chat or Q&A, so I'm able to answer you. Of course, it's pertaining to the course registration. Don't ask me about the stock counter, right? Of course, I understand quite a number of the question, the counter. Some of you, especially that pose it in the question and answer Q&A, some of the counter unable to analyze by Caleb. Apologize because it's a time limitation. Therefore, I think Caleb unable to analyze all the counter posed by all of you here. So of course, more importantly, we want you to join for the course, because when you're joining the course, you're learning the full sheet of the course. You can make your own decisive decision. Okay. So once again, the course will be scheduled on December 14, December 15. So 14 and 15 is a weekday evening, 7 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. It's through online Zoom. So you have to make sure your PC set up with the camera ready. And then followed by 16 December, that's on Saturday, start from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So it's consecutively 3-day session. So full course fee 1620 with GST, So for citizen below 40 years old or even PR for all ages, minimum need to be 18 years and above. You'll be eligible 50% IBF grant, which is 750. Remaining 750 with GST, payable $870. So Singapore citizen can use SkillsFuture credit to make payment, which I just run through with all of you. For citizen above 40 years old, you eligible IBF grant support of 70%, which is 1050. So the remaining cost fee, 30% GST, $570 GST, payable, same thing. If you have SkillsFuture credit, you can use SkillsFuture credit to fund for it. Okay. Now over here, you can see we also provide my email, support email, as well as this hotline number. In fact, this hotline number, when you call, you can straight away reach to my mobile phone, and I am able to respond to you immediately, okay, during the office hour. Okay. So of course, for those who want to sign up, scan the QR code, or if not, there's a hyperlink has been sent into the chat, has been sent to all of you here. Okay. Please do that. So like I said, this will be the last batch for the year of 2023, the last batch that you are able to enjoy the 8% goods and service tax, right? That is something that hard to come by. Please take this chance to join in the course, right? So of course, for those who still have questions, ask me, post your question to the chat or Q&A. And of course, those who mostly they post question into the Q&As on the stock counter. So like I said, I think Caleb unable to analyze all the counters, but more importantly, join in for the real course of mastering price action course to learn the full suite of the course itself. Okay, so this will be the date. Okay, so importantly, yes, I think winner take action, loser keep SQ. I think the piece of message shared by Caleb, our award-winning stock broker trader, and also the IBF trader trainer just shared for you here. So once again, thank you very much for all of you here. So remember, as I mentioned, those who are unable to join for this afternoon webinar session, as long as you register through Zoom, you have your email address, I will send you a thank you email. So if you do have friends who miss out for this afternoon webinar session, you may just help to forward over the email. When you receive the email, I'll copy the link of registration. You can just help to forward over the same email to your friend. Let your friend do the self-registration, especially if your friend have not started to use the